Welcome to the Mother-Daughter-ish podcast. It's your mama's favorite podcast.
And the podcast your daughter always wanted.
This is Miss Dawn.
And Angelique.
From the 713. Houston, y'all. Get connected and stay connected weekly as new shows debut on Sunday, Wednesday, and please check out our Saturday Out and About showcases.
Enjoy the show. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and tell every woman on the planet that you know about our show.
Here's our show for today. We got a new discovery for this Saturday, and it was purely by accident.
Yeah.
What happened? We were actually on our way to Humble to do some things, and we wanted to try out a new hot dog place out there because they had something unique and different. Mm-hmm. And we liked, what did you like about the place we were supposed to go to?
I like all the toppings you can get on your food, your hot dog. And I think we found out there was a truck.
I don't know that for sure.
Oh.
They don't show pictures, so I don't know.
I think
for me what was exciting was the bread, because you said the same thing.
Yeah.
You said that bread. I was like, yeah. And I don't know what all the toppings were, but I'm pretty sure they would tell you, and then you could leave out what you didn't want. Mm-hmm. But then also I was thinking, I haven't had a Frito pie probably since, probably 20 years. Haven't had like a real Frito pie since y'all were at home. So
I haven't had one in about 2 years.
Oh, yeah. Where did you get it from?
Back in Longview when Jason's Deli used to come to my job every Friday.
Jason's Deli did Frito pies? I thought they only did sandwiches.
No, they got Frito pies. It's good because they got...
Oh, my goodness, I didn't know that.
They got the purple onions and the jalapenos on
I don't think of them having anything other than soup as far as hot stuff.
No, their Frito pie is actually good.
And that's funny because we have one close. I didn't know. Yeah, but we were driving to the other location. We were both already saying we were hungry because, we had it. And I'm going to tell you, I had, and I don't know what it tastes like. I'm just saying, I was guessing. But I wanted to try that place, and I'm not going to say the name, but I wanted to try it so bad that as soon as we found out that they were not going to be open on a Thursday, I was so disappointed. I think I sent you that text message like 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I spent the next hour or so trying to figure out how we could get into their catered party that they were doing. Mm-hmm. But that wasn't possible. So we were headed Highway 6 North toward 290 over to 1960 to just take a long little journey. We like to take back roads because we get to see different little things and people and discover things. And you happen to look over to the right, and what happened? Because you kept saying, well, what else are we going to eat? And I was just like disappointed. I was almost like, I don't want to eat anything. Forget it. I was at that point. Mm-hmm. We were like, we've been to Papados, we've been to Papa's. I was all you were all tacoed out because I don't ever get all tacoed out. I could have had a taco, but that day I wasn't even in the mood for a taco because my mouth was watered for somebody else. And you looked over to the... I don't know why.
I don't know either. Some just said, Angie, look over there.
And then you hurried up and saw the name, or did you just...
Yeah, I saw Dog Haus, and then it said burgers, sausages, and something else, wings. Mm-hmm. And I was like...
I said, you better speak now if you want me to turn around. Hurry up, because I don't want to go out there and we don't find anything, and then it's going to be 2 o'clock, and I don't like to eat late. And you was like, okay, make a U-E. So I made a U-turn. And it was the cutest little place, like the silver and red and black. It was just really, really cute. Mm-hmm. I didn't really understand the name. So if anybody understands what this means, because we've been seeing a lot of things with this last part onto it. But it's called Dog Haus, Haus, Beer, Bier Garten, Garten. And I don't know what a Biergarten is, but I'm thinking it's something German. Because in there, as you can see from the photos, in there it's had maybe 90 different type of beers that you could try, but they were all...
they had a whole chalkboard full of, because I was asking you what that was. I think of different types of beer they might have.
It had the name of the beer, the type of the beer, what country tap it came from, and what the name of the tap house was. And I was just like, I don't even know what this means. Like, the last time I even ever saw beer was when I was in Ireland,
Mm-hmm.
and we made our own tap of beer. And I was just like, oh, am I supposed to drink it? She's like, duh. Like, everybody was drinking and getting drunk, and I was like, oh, I thought I was just making it just for, because I wanted the certificate that said I made a tap of beer in Ireland at the actual Heineken place. And I was just like, so I didn't know what all that beer was on there. But for somebody who drinks beer and you like to try out new type of things, I think it would be absolutely fun to get together with some friends, or to get together and go in there and just try maybe 3 or 4 types. We didn't, of course, that day. But I thought it was interesting. But the place was cute. They had a big sign that said, "We love wieners," which we thought was hilarious. I don't know why we thought that was so funny, but it was funny. The place was absolutely clean, right?
Yeah, it was. And you liked the garage doors. They were nice.
Well, I'm just saying, anytime you go, because there used to be a little restaurant over in the Heights that was so popular back in the day called Jax, Jax. And you used to be able to go in there, and on Friday nights you get the live Zydeco music, like live bands would come out and do Zydeco, and they would always so like it was like a wall made out of garage doors with windows, and you could just let that up, and so it brings you the indoor-outdoor feel like they do kind of like in California. And so with this one, when I walked in, I said, oh, those are indoor-outdoor garages. I was like, you let these up, and then the outside patio can also be joined with the inside, which is what they call indoor-outdoor living. And I like any kind of vibe like that, because once you put the music on, even if you don't want to dance, you could then see the people outside on the patio dancing, which I don't know about you, but I like to see people dancing. It's the funniest thing in the world to me. But it was very interesting. So before we get into the food, I do want to say that it is at Highway 6 North, and it's 8422 Highway 6 North, 77095. If you are not familiar with where that's located, that is in the Copperfield area, which is off of Highway 6 North before you get to West Road if you're coming from I-10. If you're coming from 290, then it's going to be after West Road. But it is really a nice little place, and it's funny because it's tucked up in there where you wouldn't even really notice it unless you just kind of, for whatever reason, being nosy like Angie and look to the right and just be like, I don't even know how you caught the name that fast, because we were like minding our own business trying to find some other kind of food. But I'm gonna be honest, I had almost was like, I don't even want to eat today, because when you have your mouth watering.
I was actually really excited about this.
And we have been talking about it for 3 days, like, oh, one more day before we go. Ooh, look at this bread. Ooh, and I kept sending her food pictures from the Instagram thing, because I wasn't sure she went ahead and joined it as well. But it's funny, because did I tell you, like, the night before we were supposed to go there, they had posted something like around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning saying, we won't be at the location tomorrow. We have a private event we're catering. I thought she was talking to everybody else. She wasn't talking to me. So I DM'd them and said, hey, my daughter and I are going to come tomorrow because we're going to be shooting our show from that location. And she was like, oh, no, we have a private catered event, like no outside people. I'm like, but we're driving from Katy. We already had this plan. She's like, I'm sorry, we're not going to be there. So I'm really glad that we found an alternate location that I feel like, honestly, it's just as good. Yeah. And the reason I say that is because everything that we saw on the other one, we saw here. Yeah. For example, was for comparison, the way they prepared it.
The bread.
I
know for sure that was the same type of bread.
The different varieties of toppings that you could get.
You could build your own, which I'm sure you can do at the other place.
Right. But here's where we got lucky. The other place wasn't offering wings.
Yeah.
And they weren't offering drinks. They weren't offering alcohol. Wings, and they weren't offering all those sauces that came with the wings. But they were offering other things like the Frito pie loaded, the loaded fries, and all of that other stuff, which I'm okay if I don't get to make it over there, simply because now we
it's down the street.
And we made a good discovery that neither one of us was looking for.
I wish I would have had those wings tossed in that sauce, though. I didn't get to try the sauce because I was so hungry and didn't really dip it in there. But I would have probably had the wings tossed in one of them sauces.
I don't know, but I just like the way she brought it out, where she just brought the 4 little things to let you just kind of taste it. And I'm going to tell you, I had to line them up from hot to bearable. And that one that was like sweet and sour tangy was so good. The hot one, you taste it and you're like, oh, that's nothing. You're like, whoa. It gets to the back of your throat and just like choke you up. And then the other one that was like mad hot, as soon as you put that on your tongue, you needed like a whole lot of drink, because it was, I tried it once and I didn't go back to it because I was just like, okay, today ain't the day, you know.
Oh,
just
spicy.
to warn you, for the listeners, we are going to be having a hot chip challenge with me and my other daughter. The one that's sitting next to me is a little afraid of hotness, so we.
Yeah, I'm not. Ever since that pepper, I have not had nothing that spicy.
That ghost pepper.
Yeah, I that's why I didn't want to try them sauces at Dog House because I'm not.
I just
I'm
feel
trying to enjoy
like you
my
should
food.
take one for the team. I'll
bring the alcohol. Y'all
just
drink.
feel like you should
chips.
take one for the team. But anyway, we're going to be doing a hot chip challenge. And the one who doesn't want to do the chips, she'll be asking us some questions. But we thought we'd bring you that for the holiday. So look forward to that show that's going to come out, I think, the day before Christmas or something like that on one of our shows. So just look forward to that. It's going to be so much fun. And then I also, since I'm so bad and I'm so awesome and I'm such a mom that is just awesome, I will also, after that show, I will challenge anybody else to come and do a hot chip challenge with me. No, I don't like hot food. No, I can't stand hot food, but I'm just that competitive that I will take one for the team, unlike other people. But anyway.
You need somebody to answer questions, so look, y'all can't be doing it because y'all going to be choked up. It cried and
it's
teared
gonna
up.
be all good. I don't mind a little tears.
They probably got the hottest pepper and made it like in a powder form and seasoned it with it. I wouldn't be surprised. What is the hottest pepper out there?
I don't know, but I know it's in Mexico because there's one in Mexico. They say that if you even taste a little bite or lick it, that it completely closes up your throat. But that they grow the hottest pepper. I forgot which part of Mexico or not New Mexico, but the Mexico City or something is the hottest pepper. I know I heard that. Now there could be some other country that tops them, but I'm just saying. My thing that I was told, and I wasn't told this by somebody in Mexico, I was told that by somebody in America. They said the hottest pepper is, there's one, it's called a devil something, but anyway, that it literally just a lick of it and it will close your entire throat up, but that there are people who are accustomed to it up there. They can eat them and be like, why you being a punk, like that. So I don't know if I would ever try one, but they say they got some hot peppers. But what they could have also done is they could have mixed the peppers and grinded it up into the sauce or whatever that they put on top of the thing and then baked it like that.
Yeah,
that's what they could have done. Or
is a chip like this size, like a big
just a regular size, like a Dorito size.
How many come in there, you said?
I don't know. Well, there's 4 or 5 different types of chips that are in there, but I think the bags are full-size bags of chips though. So I don't know who's gonna eat the rest of them because I'm just gonna eat one.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I thought
that's why it comes in that little fancy case. Comes with the headband. Comes with gloves. Comes with
You're gonna
a
need
whole
all that gloves
apparatus
for sure.
of stuff. But I'm excited about that. But as per usual, Angie takes 45 minutes to place an order.
That menu
that
is overwhelming.
That picture just went through the screen as you see her standing at the register, and the reason is because she wanted one of everything.
Yeah,
right. It looks so good.
I said, "What you mean wings? What you mean chili cheese curl? What you mean chili cheese tater tots? What you mean build your own?"
That's what I was about to say. I got excited when she said, "Oh no, you can build your own." Because I said, "Okay, do y'all do shredded cheese? Do you do sliced cheese? Do you do?" And I know for my hot dog, and I haven't had a hot dog in years, because I don't eat wieners anymore. I haven't had a hot dog in forever, and I used to love James Coney Island because it's old fashioned, But the bread is busted out. It ain't that cute little fold over. It is just huge. But when she said you could build your own, which means that you could say what you want and what you didn't want, but then customize with their extra flavors that you've never heard of, I thought that was, oh man, that was exciting.
Then they had one that was like a limited edition, like it was. She say November something, and they wouldn't go have it no more on the menu. So I was torn between the one I got.
What was it? The wing?
I think it was called the Big Easy something. It had toppings on there I didn't like. It didn't have no chili on it. I wanted a chili dog.
Well, I did something old fashioned. I don't know if you remember or not, but when y'all used to have like y'all little kitty birthday parties and stuff, we would do hot dogs, nachos, and things like and hamburgers. And so sometimes after the party's over and you have no more shredded cheese because the kids have killed it, we would have sliced cheese, and we would take that and just line that at the bottom of the dog, and then put, that's how she made mine, right? They put
you had
cheese under the bottom, then they put the hot dog, and then they lined it up with all the stuff, and then they'll put the big nice chunky onions on it and everything. It was, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not trying to be funny either, but you gotta have a real big mouth just to even get it in your mouth. Because I was sitting there trying to figure out 5 different ways I could tackle it, and just barely just had to just put a bib on, cover my shirt, and just it's not really something you should be eating in public because it's the funniest thing
I
ever.
had to make a napkin bib.
I had to cut mine with a knife and eat it piece by piece. Who does
4
that?
pieces. You have to cut it
It's
up
just
in
like
4
when
pieces.
I was in, I can't even say where because then they'll know because they listen to the podcast. But I was somewhere with a group of people and we ordered a big, huge pizza and this person sat there and cut each slice of their pizza and ate it. Me and Peyton said, that's a psychopath. And we took pictures of it because it was just so funny. We literally saw this person cut each little piece of their pizza as they ate it.
Oh, like each slice? They cut it?
No. Each little piece and ate. Like, I thought that was the weirdest thing, but and the pizza wasn't that big. You could have just picked it up and ate it like a regular pizza. So you're standing at the register making your order. What was confusing you? Was it they gave you too many choices, or you just was like, you know how it is, your eyes be bigger than your stomach?
Always. But I mean, I was like, there was some that had bacon wrapped wieners, some that had bacon pieces in it. It was just too much. So I just got a regular chili cheese dog with some onions on it. I think that was pretty much in it.
And I couldn't let us leave without trying the wings because I wanted to see what they was all about. Because she was acting too confident. Yeah. Like, our wings are going to be so good. You going to think you cooked them in your kitchen. So I wanted to test her. Yeah. And baby, she fooled me because them wings was just as crispy and as pretty because I don't like burnt wings. They was pretty. They was crispy. They was the perfect size. And I told her to bring the sauces on the side for us to taste it. But I'm telling you, she cooked them wings just like I would have cooked it in my kitchen. So, for example, on the board, it said brewery name. So, for instance, if there was a local group, it said local group brewing. They had it says beer name was Falberfest. What'd that say? Faltoberfest. Faltoberfest. And then it was... The beer style was Marzine. I don't even know anything about beer. The ABV, is that the proof of it? It was 5.2% something ABV. For you beer drinkers, y'all know what it is. And then it said pint. So the price was $6.25. I don't know if that's a fair price or not. And then up here it says for 1 liter was $11.25
between 9
and then
11.
For a picture was $23. So I don't know if those are good prices, but just for example, some of the beer names were where we know we got all the Bud Light, Michelob.
It's more than about 20-25. More than
I'm
25.
Gonna count. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I got a whole chalkboard full of different beers.
30. So there were 30 beers on here, but there was also a beer that was infused with peanut butter. I don't know. That's
too much.
No, not for beer drinkers who like I know people who love peanut butter smoothies. I can't do it.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I cannot do a peanut butter. So I could do an oatmeal one, but I can't do a peanut butter.
Somebody told me that I would probably like oatmeal because I don't like oatmeal. I said you could never pay me. You
would not.
Somebody told me to put peanut butter in oatmeal. What does it do? Make it thicker? Taste better? Other than
it's just good for high protein. But if you had oatmeal in a smoothie, you would not know the difference. But it's so freaking good. Yeah, now that I like. But this place was very unique. I'm so glad that you looked over there and found it because it was kind of tucked away where the sign was facing Highway 6 North, but then it also was facing the other way. So as a driver, I would have never been thinking to look there because I'm focused on thinking, okay, now when we get way over here on the other side of town, what are we going to eat? Because we like to get that out of the way so that then we can walk it off with whatever activity we're doing. But one thing I do have to also say, the prices were fair.
Oh, yeah.
On everything. I didn't see anything that I was like, no, that's $20. No. The prices were fair for the, would we have lemonade or something? The prices were fair for
mango soda.
For the wings.
Yeah, it was.
The prices were fair for the dogs. And I think the dog prices at the other place we had intended to go, they were the same. It was a good, fair price. But just to know that we found something right in, our area where we could just be like, okay, today I think I'm going to go over there and try it. Oh, and as you can see, there is a drive-through. And the drive-through, we did a special little video for you so that you could see that from the time that you go into the parking lot of the Dog Haus. And do you say house like house or do you say Haus?
I don't know.
Because I know it's all German and I don't
Dog
know.
Haus.
But those beer gardens have been popping up in various areas. There's one over in the Heights that your sister was talking about absolutely the day before. So I feel like that was kind of like an omen of y'all are going to find a garden. Because she just was telling me about it, and then you go and find one, and we didn't even have that conversation as she told me about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was very unique. But I did like the place. I liked the food. There was nothing that I tasted that I was like, it wasn't all that. And I'm very critical about different food and things, especially when they think it's so good, or somebody come to me and say, this is the best place. They got the best fish. They got the best barbecue. And then I go and taste it, and I'm like, no, it's not. And that's just my taste. But I'm just saying, there was nothing I was disappointed about this particular place. They had cute little things you could take pictures with, and things on the wall you could take pictures with, and just to kind of commemorate it. The bartenders were very, very nice. They were the ones that were taking the orders, and the kitchen wasn't a big, huge kitchen. I think on the thing it said that the capacity was 64, so that's not a lot of people, which makes it very intimate and good for like a Friday evening. I see that they do little theme parties and things on Friday nights and Saturdays, which I think will bring the people in. There were no kids there. I just saw grown people, guys sitting at the bar having a really great time.
It has like a sports bar kind of.
Yeah, it has a vibe, a sports bar vibe. But also what I thought was unique was that at the bar, they also had those garage doors. So you could pretty much kind of walk up to the bar from the outside patio without having to come all the way back inside of the place to be able to place your order. Now, I don't know how that's going to work out when it gets real, real, real cold, but I'm pretty sure it worked out really well. And she said they've been there for how long?
9 months.
9 months, and we never saw it. We never saw it.
I probably did, but didn't know what it was, so I just wasn't paying attention. But, I mean, when you hungry looking down Highway 6, you're going to find something.
But even she said it used to be a Mexican restaurant. We be knowing where the Mexican restaurants are.
I forgot what she even said the name was.
Because I know I never been there.
Yeah.
So I was like, you telling me there was another Mexican restaurant here and we didn't try it? Yeah. Interesting. But if you do get a chance, definitely see if maybe... And we didn't think to ask, but I don't know if they have another location that's similar. But if you get a chance, I'll repeat it again. And at the end of the screen, you'll see that we'll have the address up for you. But try Dog Haus Biergarten. That's Dog, D-O-G, Haus, H-A-U-S, Biergarten, B-I-E-R-G-A-R-T-E-N. And it is at 8422 Highway 6 North, 77095. Again, if you don't know what area that's in, it's Copperfield area. It's at Highway 6 North. If you're coming from I-10, it's going to be before you get to West Road. If you're coming from 290 and you turn to the left for Highway 6, going toward Highway 6 South, then it's going to be after West Road. I hope you enjoy it. Best hot dog combination with all the great things on it. Too big to even fit in your mouth because the bread is just, it seemed to me to be homemade. What you think?
Yeah, it has to be. It was so soft, like it's like Hawaiian the Hawaiian roll brand. Yeah, that they had. It's like they did the hot dog buns.
Yeah, because I went online to see if you can buy oversized or Texas. I just put in oversized or Texas size hot dog buns where you could purchase them, and I didn't find anything. So either they're making them homemade or they're getting them from some kind of restaurant supply type place or something like that. But it was really, really good. It wasn't overly overbearing. I think the meat was beef because if it would have been pork, it would have made me sick because I haven't had meat like that, wieners and stuff. So it was worth taking one for the team and trying it out. It didn't make me sick or anything. It was good. And you said something funny. You said, I didn't know you like mayonnaise on your
I was asking if that was mayonnaise on your
mayo, ketchup, onions, chili cheese. I like all of that. And then I also like relish. So the green stuff that they squeezed on there was like a little bit of sweet relish or whatever.
That's probably why I didn't get the other one, because it had relish on it. But I know.
Oh, you don't like yours with it?
I don't like relish. I don't like mayonnaise.
So you don't even put relish in your tuna when you make a tuna sandwich?
I don't even eat tuna like that. If I do eat tuna, it's probably my friend Savoy's tuna.
Oh, she don't put relish on hers? Because that's what gives it a little...
I can't.
So it doesn't taste so fishy or whatever. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, again, if you get a chance to try them, thanks for that good old discovery, Angie. I'm glad that your little hawk eye looked over there and was able to see it, because I know I wouldn't have saw it. And then also I think it would have not given me a good experience. Our alternate was going to be a place that you had been to, but I'm trying to get us to make sure that we are continuing to go to places that neither one of us has been to before when we're introducing places to you. Because 9 times out of 10, if I've been somewhere before and I liked it, I'm going to go back again, which makes it kind of like a, an old thing to do. But I like kind of discovering some of the new things so that you can discover some new things as well, because it's really fun to get out and discover new places to eat that's just right in your town. I mean, when you go out of town, the first thing you say is, let's find some great things to eat. But I mean, we could do that same thing right here in Houston. And for those of you that are listening that are going to visit Houston, hey, check out Dog Haus and some of these other restaurants that we have here. And I know everybody comes to town because they want to eat at certain seafood places or certain Mexican places, but we have some other not so big chain type of restaurants that are really, really good, and the price is fair, whereas some of the big chain ones, you're going to spend $30 a plate if you get food and a drink, and I'm talking about a non-alcoholic beverage. You're going to spend $30 to $35 just on that, when I don't even think we spent that on both of us having all of what we had. And hope you enjoy the pictures that we took, pictures of the food, and Angie took pictures of the and pictures and videos of the delicious food before we absolutely devoured it. As you can see on the screen, our paper towels from where we finished it, because it was so good. I don't think we saved anything except all the sauces.
You had a little piece left, but you had to eat that because it wouldn't. Did you take it home?
What?
No, you didn't take the last. Yeah.
I couldn't. It was too small. It would have been nothing but a bite. I said I was not going to take anything home, but you was sitting over there knowing me don't know how to eat no chicken wings. Lord. And I have taught you since you was a child how to eat a chicken wing. Okay. So just imagine somebody taking a chicken wing, you got the 3 parts torn apart, and somebody just taking one bite and just throwing it to the side.
So
that's
dramatic.
How your wings look. And then I might be dramatic, but you was like, well, I guess I got.
We gotta find that picture of that chart.
Like, please.
We gotta find that picture of that chart. It was like, what number are you when it comes to chicken wings?
I know you probably picked the worst one on there. I'm whatever the last one is. I'll get the job finished. I follow it through. There is no way I'm going to take like a little cute bite. Even when I watch that one show, what is it called?
Hot Ones?
First We Feast, or whatever,
yeah.
Hot One. When I see them take one bite and then they put it down, I be wanting to actually sit next to them and finish it off.
I mean, they have to,
sometimes you get somebody that'll take it and
eat the whole
how you
wing,
just take it and just slurp that whole flat off of there, and it be naked when you're done with it. I don't like to play with my wings. There's something sinful about that. But anyway, we hope that you've enjoyed us talking about Dog Haus. We hope you actually tried and put down in the comments. Come back and put down in the comments and let us know what you thought about it. If they got one in your community, try that one. But again, this is the first time we saw it. She just happened to look over there and see it. We didn't think to ask her if they had another one. We were so good and full. We got to put that up. Send that over to me. Yeah, we got to put that up because you probably number 1 or something. The one little vampire bite. But we hope you enjoyed the show, and again, check it out. Check it out for yourself. Don't take our word for it. We're giving you this information because we want you to actually go and try some of these places. If you don't have a big appetite or you're picky, buy just one dog and split it with whoever you're there with, because I guarantee you, if you don't do that, because I could have stopped halfway. Yeah. Especially having the wings, but I was like, I don't want to leave. I don't want to take anything home. Was really the concern, is that I just didn't want to take anything. I wanted that to be my one meal, and I was done. The wings didn't stand a chance to come home, so I wasn't worried about them. But that was it. So thank you for listening to our show. Thank you for those of you that have newly subscribed and are new listeners, because we do get a few unique listeners every week. We do ask you to subscribe to the show and tell everybody that you know about the show, and definitely check out on the screen. We've got our Cash App that supports our show. It helps us to be able to get out and bring great, unique things to you. We try to, and we don't just try, but we do it. We go to places that we know, anybody can afford. We go to places that are free because we want to show you that you can literally come to Houston or be in Houston and find something free to do every weekend if you wanted to. There's so much to do. We've got quite a few things that we've already brought to you, but so many more that we're going to bring to you. Our Cash App is what? MDI podcast, $MDI podcast. Yes. And we accept donations to keep the show going at any rate. There is nothing that's too small. I don't know if Cash App takes 50 cents or 75 cents, but I do know they take dollars. So I don't know what the rules are with Cash App, but $MDI podcast is where you can support our show, and we ask you to support us so that we can continue to go out and bring back these great shows, because we have a lot of people that text us or email us and say they're living vicariously through us and they enjoy us showing them what we're showing them. But we're just having a really, really good time, and we want to grow the show, and it takes, a lot to be able to grow a show. So what else we want to make sure that they know as they listen to our shows on Saturdays?
Definitely turn your notifications on so you'll be aware of our Saturday content and our Wednesday and Sunday episodes.
You're getting like me saying Monday, right?
Yeah, I was going to say Monday and Wednesday. Yeah. But yeah, Wednesday and Sunday shows, subscribe to our channel and like and comment so we can engage with our supporters.
Absolutely, absolutely. And until next time, bye for now.
Bye.